Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery putting together another quick video. Want to do a little bit more detail on some of the Reate knives that I currently have in stock. As you know, if you've been watching any of my videos, I'm definitely a fan of the Reate brand. They are basically a mid-tech knife that's coming out of China. But the fit and finish and the quality on these things is just superb for the money that you're paying. As you'll see when we go through the video here, you're getting a lot of nice upgrades that you wouldn't necessarily be getting on a number of the American-made factory / even some of the mid-techy knives that are out there. So for the price, you really can't go wrong. And we'll just kind of go through them one by one. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Horizons, seeing as how they are the oldest of the group here. And starting here, we'll go ahead and go with the Horizon C. So the Horizon C, you've got two sides of titanium. All the hardware on the Horizon C is steel. I've heat anodized the hardware here to make it look a lot nicer. Also did the standoffs in the back. One of the nicer upgrades you get on the Reates is you don't have a metal steel spring steel clip. You have a nice titanium machined clip. Comes in and out of the pocket very nicely. This knife here is a nice blue. Unfortunately the camera just doesn't pick it up. There is heavy purple hues through this knife. Very cool looking knife. As it comes from the box, everything's centered up perfectly on them. Like I said, fit and finish on these is really good. All of your Reates have bearings in the pivot, and they are a double row of bearings, which is very different than a lot of the IKBS and the ZT bearing systems. There's actually two rows of bearings. As you can see here, this one I have gone ahead and sharpened up on the wicked edge. And the Horizon C comes with an S35 VN blade. Keeps a good edge, good quality. You're looking at 3 3¾ inches on the blade on this one. The titanium handles are slab titanium, so if you try and look in there, you can see nothing's been milled out, so it's definitely a heavier knife. But overall, for the price point, you can't beat it. I mean, the thing flips great. It's a tank of a knife. If you don't mind a little bit more weight, it definitely has that weight. Very solid. Lockup's really good on all of these. You do have the steel lock bar inserts. And just overall quality is really nice. Try and do this without cutting myself now that I've sharpened it all up. So it looks pretty good with that bronzed hardware. And of course, you know me, got to throw a lanyard in it. So when you come in and take a step up, you come into the Horizon D. Now this one I just did up for a customer. It is a cool bronze purple. I've really got to clean it off just a little bit better. The more you Windex this, the solid the color is. As you touch it with your fingers, oil changes the color a little bit, turns it a little bit more bronzy than the purple. But the magic with this stuff is you use a little Windex, wipe it off, dry it off, and you're right back to your standard starting color. Actually, I really do need to wipe this one down. This one is solid all the way across. Looks really good in person. Now on the Horizon D, you've got an upgrade. You've got all titanium hardware, including your pivot. And you can see that you've got your machine titanium pocket clip again. At first I was super excited because I thought that was a Timascus, but it actually is, it's etched and then anodized 2 different colors. Now I have re-anodized this, so the bronze in the clip actually matches really nicely to the bronze, the purpley bronze on the handle. Same with the pivot. Again, you have that still lock bar insert. And this one, you have a nice machined carbon fiber on the other side. Very good quality, no sharp points, nice and smooth. Very good knife. Same exact size as the Horizon C, but you've got the upgrade with the carbon fiber, and you have a nice little upgrade in the steel. You're looking at M390. You have the titanium hardware, and you can't really see very good on this video, but the titanium has been milled out, so it definitely reduced the weight substantially. Carbon fiber also reduced the weight some, and then instead of your standard standoffs, you have a nice machined titanium backspacer. So it looks really sharp. The blues match the pocket clip and the hardware up into the pivot hardware, and these things are just incredible. The detents are perfect. They fly open. My personal favorite out of them, if I'm flipping one, is the Horizon D. It's got a little bit bigger, heavier blade, and it gives it that extra oomph when it pops open and locks up. Fits in the hand perfectly. I do have a large hand. Ergos are nice. Got a little bit of jimping up top. They have taken the extra step and milled out the inside of the lock bar. That is the same on the Horizon C as well, but just another nice little aspect that they do to make it nice and comfortable. You do have a little bit of jimping on the sides back here, carbon fiber as well as the titanium. Very, very happy with the way these look. So again, the more you touch them and fingerprint them up, they get all crazy looking. But like I said, wipe it down with a little Windex. It goes bronze. Dry it off. Then you get that nice purple hue to it. And there's a lot more purple in this than the video showing. Very, very good looking knife. Really happy with the way these turn out. I've done a number of these with the lighter bronze, as well as this bronze purple has done really good. And I did actually do a light blue one a little while ago. It looked really good, didn't sell fantastically, but as you see, the more you wipe it and clean it, the better she looks. So very good knife. Will get a little fingerprinted as you use it, but a little bit of Windex and you're back to show quality beauty. So very good knives. I really am a fan of these Horizon models. The D is nice and sharp. Of course, it's not going to match that Wicked Edge sharp, but for a little extra money, I can go ahead and Wicked Edge pretty much any knives that I have in stock. From there, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Torrent. This one is a cool knife. Again, you're going to have the step up in steel. You've got the M390. This has got that nice harpoon blade. You've got a nice belt finish with the other two-tone finish. Very nice. Makes it set off really nicely. I like the shape of the harpoon. That stonewash flat just gives it that extra pop when they go ahead and come in here and machine finish it. Again, very good edge on that from the factory. With this one, they do have that, what looks like a thumb stud. As you can see, you can flip it with your thumb. Not the easiest thing to do with that detent. Definitely my favorite way of opening this one is with the flipper, but what that stud is actually there for is it's your blade stop. You don't have a little bar back here, so it makes for a little more quality stop Not going to be as much wear and tear on the knife as you flip it and flip it and flip it. This one has a lot of purple in it. Again, videos just don't show that purple. Here you've got the solid backspacer again, and they've gone ahead and machined out a couple nice little circles in it. Then you have that upgrade. You've gone to the ceramic ball in the pocket clip, so you've got even a higher step over the Horizon D. That ceramic ball makes it really nice for coming in and out of the pocket. It's the same bodega type clip that they've been working on together. So very nice there. Again, you have the titanium screws, titanium screw in the pivot. I believe the base pivot piece here is titanium. I really didn't play with anodizing that. Flipping action's really nice. You do have a nice choil on this one, so you get a choil on the blade. You get some very, very fine jimping up on the top. Not a ton, but some fine jimping. You do get a good purchase if you put your finger in that choil, as well as having plenty of knife if you're not choking up on it. See if the video will pick it up. It does have a nice machine texture to it. When this one comes to you from the factory, it is stone washed. So I've buffed the heck out of this to give it that extra bit of pop. I really like your lanyard hold on this. Not a standard circle, nice triangular looking hole. Looks really cool. Again, you have your steel lock bar insert. And the blade on this one is 3.5 inches. So just a 1/4 of an inch smaller than the Horizon model, but very good quality. Depending on what happens here, I am between getting another Horizon D for myself or keeping this Torrent. Like I said, the purple blue on this thing is just eye-popping. The videos do not give this justice. A couple of my pictures on Instagram come much closer to the actual look of this knife. This is a serious stunner. I really like the way this one looks. So much so that I might actually keep this one. But we'll see. If it sells, it sells. If not, that one might end up in my collection. Now, this one caught me by surprise. I looked at this knife. This is the Reate Wave, and I am not into smaller knives. This definitely is smaller than I'm used to. You're looking at 3¼ inches on this nice blade, and you are still in the M390. But overall, as far as all of the extra work that went into this knife, this is a really, really cool knife. I would consider purchasing one of these just so I could say I had one with as nicely as this one's put together. You've got a serial number of 302 of 500 down on the back spacer in there. You've got nice inlays. These are titanium inlays that you can see the little screws here. Screws from the back side. So you've got to take this knife apart before you can get the inlay off, as well as before you can take that pocket clip off. So they've really stepped it up in their machining. Overall aesthetics of this knife is very nice. Makes for a good gentleman's knife. I went ahead and buffed out everything on it. Usually the frame around out here comes in a acid stone wash, so it's a little rough looking. I buffed it a lot. Got that nice finish to it. You do have a machined pattern in the titanium. Took really nicely to buffing. I went ahead and did this. This is the blue purple, and then the tops have been sanded, and you've got a nice bronze on the top. I did go ahead and anodize the ends of the screw as well to match that bronze, as well as your titanium hardware. Again, steel lock bar. You can just see the overall quality. You push that over, everything fits perfectly as you unlock that blade. And that pocket clip is just totally cool. So it is just a right hand tip up carry. But like I said, the screws are on the inside. And when you look inside, you can't even see the screws on that because it's hidden by the back spacer. This one's heavily skeletonized. Very, very nice. Nice light little knife. If you wanted a size comparison, this is the same length as the ZT450 model. So same feel as far as overall size. My hand grips it nicely. I like it to stick out a little bit more on the end, but overall it's got a good feel. You actually get a little texture out of that inlay. It feels really nice in the hand. This, I would say, would make a very nice gentleman's pocket knife. They do give you a nice lanyard hole to put a lanyard in. I haven't put one on this one, but if the customer decides they want one, I will definitely throw one on at no cost. Flipping action on this thing is fantastic. Again, double row ceramic bearings. Everything as smooth as can be. Centered up perfectly if I hold it straight. Just overall quality on these Reates is very, very nice. I can't say enough about them. I know people are hesitant with them being a Chinese-made knife, but the knife industry in China has really come a long way as far as overall quality, and these knives are top-notch. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on our next video.